Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing some Syndra mid lane versus a Kale. It is a pretty free matchup until she's level 6, and even then, like, I would say that it probably is, like, pretty free. Syndra is a very consistent mid laner. Just like Orianna, Hui, Syndra, Sylas, Ari. Those are, like, almost always meta and very, very good. Obviously, the thing that I want to be doing is trying to abuse that she has no, Ooh. She got, like, super minion block there. We want to be abusing that she's a melee character early on. She is super, super weak early on because she just is unable to, CS very easily without putting herself in pretty big danger, so we want to try to abuse that, of course. And even if she hits me with abilities, it's not really that concerning. The biggest thing I want to do is make sure that when she goes for minions, I get to hit her back, because my damage should always outpace her damage. Syndra is like, good early game champion, just because, like, your type of kit that you have is pretty nice, because you have 3 abilities that all go through minions, which is pretty convenient. Sometimes if you can't do things between minions, it kind of sucks. But we kind of have that type of champ. But the other thing is that we also kind of scale pretty well, because we have this thing called splinters, and the splinters upgrade our abilities. And getting the first splinter upgrade is really the most important, which is the first splinter upgrade is at 40 splinters. We also get splinters from leveling up and also cannons. And we get mana back when we do the splinters as well. And how you get splinters on enemy champions is that you have to hit them with 2 consecutive abilities. So, like, I'm trying to hit her over and over again with just a combo. And when you reach it, then you get 2 charges of the Q instead of 1. So it's significant damage increase, because 2 charges of your main damage source is really insane, of course. So right now, we're just trying to hit her as frequently as we can. They do have a Hecarim jungle, which is kind of scary. Because if I'm super far up, of course I'm gankable, but it's not like she can... She probably can't really abuse me, like, with if me getting ganked by Hecarim, right? I doubt that Hecarim could rotate onto me. Also, that was a really good early game kill by my team. I just want to make sure I don't lose these 2 minions, so we're just going to pick it up. Our W just picks up our orbs, or it picks up a minion, because Syndra kind of plays around these Qs. So we're doing pretty good so far. We're collecting quite a few. Even if we miss our ability here, it's not that big of a deal. She is just going to base here, so what we're going to try to do is shove quickly. It's not that easy to do, but actually it is, like, somewhat easy. It's just that we don't have, like, the biggest mana pool, but our mana costs are kind of cheap, so it looks like I actually had enough here. Aw, darn. But because I used all my mana here, I want to stick around because she's low. I got a splinter from that. I'm probably dead. Because he proc phase rush, though. That's okay, though. I got ganked by them. Kale did use her flash, so she doesn't have that anymore. Also, does anybody else use flash? No, just me? That's fine. They caught me. I greeted kind of hard for it, but it was kind of close. If I land that Q there, she dies, so that's why I was going so hard for it. And if she has no flash, that does mean that, obviously, an Evelynn gank might go super hard now. Oh, dang, I really had to use my E to secure all those? Darn. That's okay. So, when she comes back, she's still not level 6 yet, and I do want to probably abuse that, so that's why I'm stepping up, like, a little bit past the minion wave here. Because if anything, we're just going to try to poke her down. I didn't even use my stun, but that's because I'm just waiting for my next Q. Because I'm doing pretty good being on point with my abilities. Just gonna try to walk away from her because she's just trying to hit me a bunch. But I got off 1 auto attack on the way out, because if she is going to back away like that, then I just want to abuse her again. We're gonna reach level 6 before her. And if we do that, then we should have a pretty good opportunity to maybe be able to all in. I just hit him to slow him down. He's still on top of me, but my Evelynn is here. Darn, dude, I feel like I could have killed. That's my fault. We can probably still kill this guy just with my ultimate, though, because she has to backstep. The Kale was stuck, because the thing is that if she doesn't turn around, Evelyn probably was going to continue killing her, and I don't think she could escape, so that's why she did that, if you're, like, wondering why it looked like she probably inted. And now, their mid laner is, like, pretty screwed, because when I come back, Syndra gets really, really frustratingly annoying and powerful on this spike. So we're going to have a good amount of money to spend our gold here, so we're going to be much more powerful, right? But there's, like, another thing, too, which is we got that first upgrade, which is normally got around level 6 to 8. If you do super, super terrible, it's, like, level 8. If you're doing good, it's 7. If you're having, like, the most insane game of your entire life where you're able to land splinters for the entire laning phase until you're level 6, you can maybe get it then, but it's pretty uncommon. But now, we can use my E, which pushes the balls for a stun, and use Q first to set it up rather than have to use W. So it just makes it way easier. And of course, if we use W, we can try to land 2 Qs on her instead, which is still pretty significant. We do have cashback because we're trying to abuse the buffs that they gave them, because cashback got kind of giga buffed. And because cashback got such a gigantic buff, that's kind of a big deal. I'm just going to hit her once to get first strike money for myself, to start hitting this a little bit. Oh, Hecarim again. Well, I do have my ultimate coming up pretty soon. So I will kill her. This guy's probably going to be able to kill me here. I did slow him down at least, and it looks like Janna also killed me, but she burned her flash just to do it, and they used Hecarim ultimate and Ghost too. There's a lot of fighting going around mid lane. Like, these guys, my bad. Dude, I don't think that's your bad at all. I'm playing pretty aggressive. If you ever also enjoy... Syndra's decent at kiting, and I'm going to do a Swifty boost because it is a pretty high win rate on her. It's not as commonly built as the other builds, but it still feels really good, and they have a huge amount of champions that really struggle if they don't get really good combos off. If Hecarim ever misses Q, that's a big deal because he needs his Q stacks. If Aatrox can't land his sweet spots, that's good. If Kale can't catch up to me, that's good. So all these factors are probably kind of decent. I'm just going to harass her a little bit. I know she'll auto-attack me back, but I can still hit another Q onto her, which really makes a trade favorable for me. We'll maybe get ganked again, but if we get ganked, it's not really that big of a deal because I also have my teammates kind of around. Dang, I got more first strike money from that. She is not having a good time versus me. I mean, Syndra is just, like, such a crazy character for, like, easy-to-play burst damage because you can just, like, use your stuns so consistently to try to, like, pick them. Once again, we might get ganked here. I'll just ulti and make her ulti because there's no reason not to. Hecarim is... I'm gonna try to stun so she lives. Yeah, sorry, bro. That person, kind of is a bit too strong for me to handle. She'll come back. She doesn't have her ultimate, though. Try to land my stun. Sadly, it failed, and because it failed, that means we get no splinter, so we do have a mana issue now. She might think that I based here. Big poke again. I don't have my ultimate, though. Not like she has her ultimate either. If I had my ultimate, it would be pretty free kill, probably. Ooh, close. Hecarim has phase rush, so he did get to proc it onto me. Evelyn wasn't able to sadly kill him, but I didn't die though, which is good, and I do have TB to come back. This Kale might just be screwed, maybe? No? She ain't. But I have my ultimate, and I feel like there's no way that her ultimate should be up, right? I did get to hit the Janna, which is pretty significant as well. We have good pressure. I have my next item. Our next upgrade will upgrade our W to just deal more damage. I feel like I'm going to get ganked, dude. I feel like I'm kind of far up here. The next Q will kill her, so if I land all this, she's just dead. And then I just walk out of turret aggro and try to run back in. We saw that Hecarim was topside and he already died, so I just get a little solo kill onto her. We knew that she probably didn't have her ultimate back up because her ultimate is a really impactful ultimate. A lot of impactful ultimates like hers are longer cooldown than a single target damage ultimate like Syndra's. And then we also... I kind of felt like I could see where everybody was on the map, too, which definitely helps out, so I feel more confident that I can just go underneath turret and do that. I'm a huge fan of going, like, CDR movement speed Syndra. It feels so freaking amazing. You can still go super high AP later on, but one of the big things is just being able to consistently spam your Q, so you have so many tools of either your Q damage, or you can even have, like... your W slows, the stuns, whatever it might be. That doesn't land. That's crazy, but I still kill him, so whatever. Gonna stun that guy. That actually hits me before my Q goes off. That's kind of tragic, but in the end, I mean, I guess there was not much that I could do besides hold on to my stun longer. I wasn't worth the shutdown, though, so we have 6 kills in 13 minutes, and this will kind of just allow us to be crazy for the future of this game. Because I already know that Syndra, when you get, like, to full strength of your passive being completed for everything, your damage gets so ridiculous. And it also gets kind of low cooldown as well, especially with like the build path that we're trying to go to. Damn, she really wanted to kill my Sona. I mean, she did get her, though. We do have a Quinn topside who's going to be roaming a lot. The game state is definitely good for us. I guess my biggest concern, is the Hecarim so far. I'm just going to take first turret here. Might as well get the money for myself. My team seems to be able to kill bot lane pretty easily. I'm going to try rotating top to defend the turret. I don't know if I can make it up there in time, but I'll try. Because Aatrox is just going to take it. Dang, he's kind of fed. He has a full Spear of Sojin. I know that I also have like a lot of items, but he's just super tanky. Which seems annoying. This guy's just dead. I mean, there's no way for him to escape if he continues stepping up like that. I had my teammates rotating. This Sona is speeding up the Quinn. The Quinn is super fast. The reason why you ever pick Quinn on your team is usually being able to ulti and just run around the map at super high movement speed. And that's clearly what she's doing. I'm just going to upgrade my boots so now we're very, very, very fast so we can kite a little bit easier. And every single time we have our ultimate is just point and click. Just press it on them, it does big damage, and it does even more damage depending on how many orbs you have on the ground. The Sona ultimate was a bit bad. I figured that matching Kayle is better than me matching Aatrox, so that's why I immediately rotated down bot side instead of anywhere else. And the amount of gold that we've earned also from First Strike already is 300 gold, because we're just such a good user of it. So we'll just poke that guy a little bit with a super basic combo. I didn't even land the Q there. That was like Q start to stun. I'm just going to stun her again, and then she'll probably just die underneath turret here. And then Hecarim's coming down, but I do have my ultimate still, so I'm just going to use one of my Qs because I'm trying to prep them. Hecarim does have like damage reduction, though. looks like he based, or like is not gonna do it. Normally, if Hecarim's gonna fight you, he has to use his E, and he just used his E to like go to those minions, so I believe I'm okay here. Our CS per minute's still looking super good. And the next item, I kind of am a huge enjoyer of Storm Surge, but honestly, I could have went Death Cap too, but the only reason why I'm not going Decap is because I can't afford it, and I really want to buy an item. Storm Surge is nice because movement speed on the boots, movement speed on Cosmic Drive, movement speed on this. So because you get to be so dang fast, it really does create sometimes opportunities of just like being able to catch somebody because you can get into an area faster where they don't expect you to be, and also when you do see them, if they're running away from you, you might be just slightly faster and you can chase them and kill them. It's just really convenient. Because really, a Syndra is somewhat short range. The thing that's long range is really your W and your E maybe, and that's it. I'm just going to TP here because it looks like a fight is breaking out. I kind of want to be a part of it. I'm just going to kill the Janna just because. Because I am so dang powerful, and I figure I might as well just extend my lead further, and I saw an opening to get her there, since she was about half HP. Your ultimate at 100 splinters, which is what we're at, because it goes in order of QW, ER, and then passive, which just gives you bonus AP at the very end at 120. The ultimate one is a pretty substantial one, because your ultimates now executes when they're beneath 15%. So you have a better opportunity of just press your R on top of them, they just die. In fact, my ultimate's so quickly coming back up that I'm kind of down to just sit in this brush and just... She has a blue trinket, so she might blue trinket this. We'll see. I'm going to wait for my R here, because she'll feel more confident as she kills the wave, most likely. Ah, she's like trying to like freeze it or like just CS from far away. Getting the minions is nice and all, but I would rather just get the kill. So that's why I'm still sitting here. But she's honestly playing so far away now. So I'll just kill her without having to use my ultimate. What I did there is I used the brush to my advantage. So I walked... because brushes, like, don't give you vision. If I'm standing, like, here, she actually can't see me because there's, like, line of sight. And even though I'm not in it, it still is, like, blocking the line of sight, so she had no idea. Kind of like how I can't see that area behind it. And then we'll just build another movement speed item, because, I mean, we definitely can probably take something that's a little bit risky this game with Magi's, which we can lose our stacks, but at the 10 stacks, we get that bonus movement speed again to make myself even stronger. And now the goal is just find somebody, press Q, stun, and just ulti them. It will probably kill most people at this point, and that's going to generate more money, and if I get more money, I can buy more items, and also hopefully get a kill, and just, like, snowball off of that. I'm hoping this isn't warded, because otherwise I'm just, like, sitting to my death. I'm just gonna ult here and just see how much damage it does, but... Hey, I mean, you juked it, I guess. I mean, you did burn your flash, which kind of sucks, but... we'll just stun that guy and then run away. I'm going to go grab my blue buff. Dude, I am so fast when I land my abilities, because Cosmic Drive gives you just so much movement speed, and the blue buff expired, which is what I figured what would happen. My ultimate cooldown super short. We're going to have it back any second now. And we can just go back to trying to find more picks. We're playing off of our vision mostly. Sivir ultied. I just got massive damage off. That person just dies. So Sivir no ultimate. My ultimate's back up. They're trying to force plays because the only way that they probably ever can come back is by doing that, but they're just not really having the best time achieving that. And And those guys both die with a Sona ultimate, and we're so bad, dude. This poor Kayle just got completely crushed. I mean, Kayle mid lane is such a difficult champion to play, and to specifically... Like, I feel like control mages have to be one of the worst ones to ever play against. Because control mages, a lot of times, are very good at, like, every single point of the game. And, yeah, that's Syndra mid lane. I mean, she's very, very simple to play versus the Kayle matchup for sure. But this is also what you want to be doing with, like, once you get fed, you can do a lot of crazy stuff with her. I really do want to use my ultimate to kill somebody if I can. I'm just going to ulti the Sivir because I feel like it will kill her. Oh, wow, I didn't die. Kind of surprising there. But we had 14 kills in a 22-minute game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary, even though it was like kind of a stompy one. I got to like showcase what I can do versus somebody like her. I'm super curious what her like most played champions are. We did most damage. I generated 500 gold through that. And the person I faced was this person, who is a master tier player. Not sure what they played mid lane, though. They had a remake, so that unfortunately doesn't show anything, but it looks like they mostly just play either mid lane or AD carry, I believe, because they have mostly mage. They have some Triss, though. Is this Triss mid? Looks like Triss bot lane, so I feel like they're most likely a bot laner who is filled mid. But that's how you play the Syndra into Kayle. So thanks for watching. I'll try to get a game 2 of it, which might be a little bit more challenging. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to game number 2 of the Syndra. We are versus an Orianna this game. It's kind of a classic matchup, to be honest, because, I mean, we're also kind of both ball-oriented in a way. I shoot little orbs. She has her ball that she has down. So, yeah. This matchup is obviously just kind of... whoever lands the most wins, kind of. So the things that you kind of focus on is usually looking at, like, how they posture, and you can, like, just read their movement, to see, like, where they're gonna go on you. I know that she'll hit me here. I missed my own cue. But you want to pay attention to your own minions and not just theirs. If you want to know how to, like, get better at mid lane trading... I guess it is training too. But you focus. How did you? Oh yeah, you got level 2 because how is that melee already dead? Jeez, you killed that so freaking fast. Dang, the W still hit me and my Q didn't land. Anyways, you pay attention to your own minions when they get low, because every single time that a minion gets low, when you do an auto attack, you force yourself to stop, and that's how people just trade. I tried to see if I could land my Eoner, it doesn't work. In my opinion, the Orianna-Syndra matchup is, like, the slightest favor early game to Orianna, depending on also the rune setup. Like, I have First Strike, which is definitely more of a not win immediately one, while hers is more of a win earlier. But when you get the 40 stack of your passive to get the 2 orbs, that's when it really gets... quite good for you. And another thing to pay attention to is just like how many potions are they using, because it looks like I'm way lower than her, but I didn't use my potion and she did. And sometimes you can actually use that for like a very slight lead where I got a splinter from that. I'm gonna pop my potion now, but like let's pretend that she wasn't trading aggressively onto me and I decided to just like base and early on and just buy like a Darkseal. I would have a potion up, so I saved 50 gold, and then I was up farm by a little bit, so technically I'm winning, right? You can think of it that way, and in fact, she's out of mana right now, so I'm just gonna base, but those are the types of things that you can decide. I decided against it, obviously, which is, like, whatever. I'm just gonna TP bot, because Orianna shoves so dang slow that I feel like I was wrong. Orianna shoves honestly faster. But that's okay. At least I was able to go somewhere in the end. So I'll miss some farm. I needed to use my TP to probably get back in the lane regardless. I'll lose a little bit more. It's not really too bad. But yeah, in some cases, you can try to purposely keep yourself low without burning a potion if you feel like you're going to be safe enough, because having that bonus 50 gold not spent is huge. Ooh, I actually walked into her ability there instead of like throwing it, but that's okay. We'll just hit her here. I got the stun off. She's gonna auto attack me. She's kind of trying to continue to auto attack me, but I'm just not gonna really bother with her because she's just being a pest, which is what she's supposed to be doing. Kind of like how I'm supposed to be a pest back to her. Like right here, I can look for a stun into a W because this minion wave is quite large. I think I might be able to get out here. It's a big might, though. Yeah, I canceled her auto attack, so I did get to survive. So we got that person's flash, which is awesome. And my mid wave is, like, not even that bad either, as long as this Pantheon doesn't die. So the early game's been kind of strange, I guess. I mean, I got ganked and flashed on. The wave state is terrible, but there are minions crashing. Orianna didn't base, and she doesn't have TP available because she used it recently. And I'm also back. So I'm going to be here for this fight. Which means that we can do something like that. And then you can see that Kindred's maybe overstepping now. So maybe she dies too. I tried to save my Q because she still has her hop, and if I use it too early, it might be bad. And situations like this can occur where it's just like, okay, so Kindred ganked me, I lost Flash, I did a good job at escaping it because every single game's going to be a little bit different with the outcome of like what might happen to you. And because I was able to come back, they overstepped, we got to punish them for it, and now Orianna has to base because she was chunked and uncomfortable in the lane. And look at like how great of a situation we are here, where this is now like slow pushing. Yeah, Kindred literally is tilted. Because I was able to survive. Like, she was about to get a stack from me when I was about to die, and she didn't. And now Orianna is going to miss a big wave, so the CS per minute's looking wonderful. I'm just going to stun her, but she's going like a super HP-oriented build, which is annoying because people have been doing that recently. Because she'll be way tankier with that. But of course her damage is going to be substantially less too, which is kind of nice. I'm just going to try to hit her to get another Splinter for myself, because ultimately we're still just trying to get to that spike point of having 40 Splinters. Bot lane's losing quite hard. I have 2 assists so far. I'm up 4 farm on her. I feel like I would say that I'm in a better position than her right now. We see Kindred. I'm rotating over to this. I'm gonna stun her afterwards. Oh, okay, the stun did not hit her, but I feel like she's still dead here regardless. My last Q will kill, so we get a double kill. This was just a vision control thing for Kindred. The poor Kindred was trying to do like an invade, and she was seen. I have first rotation because I'm able to cut through my own jungle to get there, and now they're in a really bad spot, aren't they? This seems very challenging for me to like help out with. But we killed. Can you make it so she can't Q me? Because if she Qs me, I'm gonna freaking die. Because I can't survive this. I wish that he had tried to stand in between us. I was purposely trying to stand in such a way that it would not hit both of us. Or like it's gonna hit both of us, but he's between me, so she has to go around him, because I feel like he had a better chance of surviving than I did. It's okay though, because I mean, hey, our advantage mid lane is so freaking huge that I'm not really too concerned about that. Let's try going also those Swifty boots early on, so I can just like have a good time versus Ori still, because I feel like being a little bit faster than her is pretty substantial. She's going to be super late with the Rod of Ages if she is going Rod of Ages with that double Ruby Crystal, which is really great. I do have my double Orbs as well. There's like more team fighting going on that I'm not going to be able to get to very quickly this time, so it's definitely going to be a failure of a fight. But also, Sion has been kind of chunked here, which kind of sucks too. I just want to get some Splinters for myself, though. That's my overall goal right now. So we're just trying to poke her on the way back. I'm so dang fast that even with this person being here, I should be pretty good, I think. Unless maybe I got flashed on or something, but I doubt it. So they're going to get grubs. The enemy team did make a pretty good play to come back, because they are losing in quite a few areas. But they got a lot of good pressure and got all 3 grubs from the play that they created. Orianna TP'd bot. Just poking this guy a little bit, trying to get more splinters for myself, but also some first strike money. We might be able to kill her if I, like, land a lot of abilities, but Morgana's a pretty safe pick, too, where it's kind of challenging to really get on top of her and punish her without usually putting myself pretty close to her, which could maybe punish myself. This should just be a one fight, right? I mean... Orianna is behind them, but... if I can E her here, it's so huge. I feel like I can kill her. I'm just gonna try to get my Splinter for myself. Got 1 Splinter, auto-attack the turret 1 time. Almost got the plate. Even though I'm in a 2v1, I'm very fast. This is why Swifty Boots is good, because how is Leona, without her ultimate, supposed to really initiate on me unless I, like, really walk into her ability easily, but I'm not kind of giving her that chance. If I land my, Q ultimate here, I would kill her, but I feel like it's just too risky to go for that type of play, so I'm just not going to bother. So she walked up into my ability. I mean, it took a little bit of time to finally find the opportunity to kill her, but one nice thing about Syndra is really a lot of safety of... you can fish for kills without really putting yourself in a dangerous situation in most cases, because your stun range is usually long enough that you can attempt to punish, and if it fails, you're not immediately in a vulnerable spot. There is a Morgana here, or Orianna, so I feel like this is just, like, not good, but... the Pantheon kind of flashed in, so I think he's just gonna die. I don't have mana to help him, so that's why I just straight up dipped on him. It's not like I can do anything to help him there. Sorry, bud. I don't even know if I can get this cannon. I doubt it. Oh, yeah, I tried. I'm so nervous about being around her ball because I didn't know if she maybe had her ultimate, and if you get too close to it, she might ulti W to slow me and then, like, chase me down, and I didn't have a good way of escaping afterwards. But we have Blackfire Torch done, which is awesome. Our first item completed. The Orianna still is, like, not even done with her Rod of Ages, so she is just so far behind, and we want to use that advantage for ourselves, definitely, because her damage should be so much worse than mine that it shouldn't be too difficult to fight her. But it takes forever to kill her, though, for sure. Looks like she's, like, about to die, but I think running straight down there is just not going to work. Okay, cool. They actually just got the kill on their own. They didn't even need me. I'm on the way to this now, but it looks like he's just going to kill her. This Leona is quite powerful. We have the upgraded boots now. I get a little bit of first strike money for myself. The Blackfire Torch damage over time effect, sadly, will make it so, like, turret kind of hits me if I go too soon. So I was waiting for the damage over time effect to expire. Just go back to shoving it. Oh, yeah, you want me to go bot lane because they already took mid. Even if I walk into Leona here, is it, like, not bad? Like, there shouldn't be anybody else in the area. So if she jumps on me and hits me with everything, I don't even think it's really that bad. Because nobody should be here. I I got the wave. I think that they're brush camping, looking to kill, so what you can do is sometimes throw something into a brush like your W, and it actually gives you vision of that area. A lot of times, the enemy, if they, like, have people not showing, and then Orianna's rotating bot, that means, like, everybody's coming down to dive me. So I'm just gonna, like, leave. But then as soon as I see Orianna, like, come back, I feel like I can try to outplay it. So the goal now is just, like, don't die. If I land my Q onto her, she dies, but I can't just yet. My last Q should be able to deal enough, but I didn't land it from that distance. I know that she's still looking, but I know that I can kill this guy so easily with a combo that... Yeah, so she's trying to burst me. I know that I'll probably die here. I'll try to use as much damage as I can, and the thing is, I'm not worth a big bounty, so I believe it should... maybe still end up okay, unless I'm just completely wrong. Dude, there's just too much damage for, like, CC on their end, too. I should have flashed over the Morgana binding or something, because chain CC is kind of busted against me. Darn. But, it's my mistake. It's not such a big mistake that it's probably gonna, like, influence the outcome of this game, though. We're already winning so dang hard, and, I mean, Orianna still doesn't even have her Rod of Ages yet, so it's really sick. I guess I'll just run top instead of TP, because if I just TP up there, I'm just gonna immediately get into a skirmish with this guy, and because I don't have my ultimate for 20 seconds, I think I'm not really interested in doing that. I'd prefer to fight him in a way where I can utilize my thing, too. Had a feeling that he might be inside that brush, so that's why I just threw it over there, and I was right that he was. He is not there now. I'm just gonna put down some vision control here to try to get control of the area. Sadly, I felt safe with my teammates being up here, but I guess I was just wrong. That person dies. I was able to combo her before I died, which is great. With Kindred coming in, I saved my CD rotation. I could have used my abilities on Leona earlier, but if I do that, that won't save me. The only thing that could save me in that instance is bursting the person that's near me. I flashed the Orianna ultimate, which I had a feeling was going to come out, which it did. And we know that the only other person that really is dangerous is the Kindred, so that's why I had to just burn everything on her and either hope that she just dies with me or I am able to kill her before I died. I didn't know if I would live or not. I'm just, like, working towards seeing if I can, really. We have 100 stacks, so that means that my ultimate is empowered, which is perfect. We've been part of a pretty substantial amount of kills this game. Been part of 9 so far. I mean, there are some other teammates that have been part of more kills than me, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I definitely have not been part of quite a few. Since Orianna's still shoving top, I'll just go against her. I mean, it's not that challenging to probably fight her in a 1v1 because I have Cosmic Drive, but she does have Phase Rush. Yeah, so as you can see, she landed a really good full combo onto me, but I have just more items, but also I have items that are more damage-oriented than her. Rod of Ages is more of a I get tanky and I'm gonna scale type thing, and it's like safety, more than a Blackfire Torch, which gives you an immediate spike of good ability haste, good AP, and an effect that does damage. Probably just dead here. You can't really counter somebody flashing on you. But in the end, I mean, committing a resource to trade versus me to kill me is not going to win them the game. It is good for them, but it's not going to definitely be too scary for us just yet. A big throw would be losing a gigantic shutdown, like the Misfortune shutdown, and then the enemy team gets a big objective or something, like Otacon or a Dragon. That's not really happening, though. Trading 1-for-1 in kills is not the way to win. There is a TP going behind them, and I do have TP available for myself, so I'll try to TP in too. It looked like the fight was going towards my TP, so that's why I TP'd here, but I just was, I guess, wrong on that. MF did die and give 1k. It's not really that bad, though. This person dies too. I landed a really, really long-range ability onto her because the stun goes really far, and because we have Cosmic Drive and these boots, right, I can actually catch up to people so well because I'm such a fast character with these, this type of itemization, and even though we're building things that doesn't necessarily give us the most amount of damage that I could build, because I could have went more penetration, of course, with just like a Storm Surge and a Shadow Flame, it doesn't really feel like I deal less. It honestly feels completely fine. We are fully stacked on everything, so we get a little bit of an AP bonus now. That's why people usually go Death Cap next. We're pushing quite quickly with the waves now, because I have enough AP to like one-shot back wave with a single Q, which is sick. Gold earned is 350. Because Otacon's up, and I guess that guy is like top lane doing stuff, let's just rotate down and just help out the team with whatever this is, because I can loot probably behind them, I guess. I can even expect Kindred to probably be in the area pretty soon. Oh, you actually kill me. You know what? I deserve to be killed there. You got me. I really thought that I would just kill her without even needing to require any effort, but I'm not really worried about that. It's not really that bad for us. Because still our advantage is just too high. I don't know how they could realistically come back still. We're one dragon away from Soul. They still don't feel like their team fighting is that good. Plus, I feel like playing a meta champion, a meta mid laner, I consider Syndra kind of meta, with alongside like Orianna, Ahri and stuff. They have tools usually to like just feel like you're in so much control of the game. Where if you get the advantage, then for the rest of the game, even if throws continue happening, I just have just so many options to still be so influential that it doesn't matter. If I was to play like Zoe or something, it can get sometimes a bit frustrating because I'm like, crap, I've been dying a few times, and Morgana has Black Shield against me, and Morgana Black Shield is annoying because I only have one bubble move to like sleep people. But Syndra's stun is a pretty low cooldown and also just a huge spread of an area. Plus, it's quite easy to pop Black Shield with another ability before stunning, too. She's dead. I had a feeling she was going to hop over this wall here, so I actually just threw out my stun preemptively. And it worked that way. I wanted the blue buff bad, so I took it. Because I deserve it. MF is literally Essence Reaver. She will never run out of mana for the entire game. That's how Essence Reaver works for 80 carries, so... And then my Pantheon still gets blue, too. I know that I might have taken away his money, but it kind of felt like MF was trying to take that away from me, and I didn't really want her to have it. Throw out my stun. If it misses, that's okay. We just wait for her Black Shield to be down, and now that it's down for a little bit, we still have our stun coming back up. We can just throw some orbs down on the ground. Just, like, have the area feel very threatened where they can't step up to do anything about it. Just don't get hit by that. Continue chucking our abilities and just being annoying. I have a ridiculous amount of money right now. I'm kind of down to, I guess, just base and just buy a decap and then come back. She's not gonna let me base, so forget it. I guess I'm just gonna be fighting here with the team. Don't really feel like using my ultimate on this guy because I'm just going to use it on her when she comes in. I had a feeling Morgana was probably nearby and looking for a play to be made. And if I just burn my ultimate onto the Leona, I'm not going to have it available. And yeah, pretty straightforward win. Honestly, I feel like Syndra is a pretty straightforward champion in the first place for just, like, being pretty consistent. I deal so much damage here that if she does try to contest me right now, I would just kill her. So I was hoping she would try to fight because I'm just TPing in front of her face, which is disrespectful. But I can be disrespectful knowing how strong I am. So that's what I was hoping to do. Darn, but, like, the Orianna's playing so far back that it looks like I can't, like, necessarily punish the way that I wanted to. Got a pretty decent trade-off there. We'll just, like, use my stun and stuff. I can't believe that I missed everything. And yeah, so our damage dealt probably going to be pretty substantial this game. Thanks for watching Game 2. Sorry that both of the games were so stompy, but this also is a champion that you do kind of want to take over once you get to those 40 stacks beforehand. You might need to, like, play a little bit defensive. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks, or stay tuned for Arena, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This is the person that I went against if you're curious about, like, what the Orianna is. The Orianna is a Master tier 400 LP, plays Orianna more than every other champion, as you can see based off of her mastery score. So she is pretty proficient on it. Not going to say that I necessarily crazy won in lane versus her or anything, because obviously that Kindred situation happened, but I feel like I did a pretty good job. So anyways, thanks for watching again. Peace out. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing, or welcome to the Syndra Arena, I guess I should say. All of these are good. Firefox is REW, Mind Matter is HP from Mana, but Desecrator and Curse is sometimes very fun. So I think I'm going to be doing that one. And the reason why is because if we for some reason get very lucky as the game continues with getting other Curse augments, how Curse works is that you can get up to 50 Curse per round, and they stack, and it is saved between all the rounds, so you're able to keep the stats for the rest of the game. But this one is immobilizing people, gives you 10 stacks, but, okay, firstly, missing it is like a pretty substantial mistake, because the thing is that if I die, it's really, really bad. But I already got my 50 stacks, so I don't care if I die anymore. My teammate, if he's able to get a kill, that's perfect for like 250 gold. Otherwise, it's okay. I got the 50 stacks. So anyways, what I was trying to say about Syndra and why this Curse is so freaking OP on her is because your E counts as 2 CC abilities. It knocks them back and stuns them, meaning you get 20 stacks. And if you can get a maximum of 50, there are some good Curse augments that give you, like, Adaptive Force, so that would be AP, right? Those give you 2 Curse per ability, so I would have to land 50 not 50 abilities, 25 abilities to get to the full value. That's, like, not even possible during the early game, so that's an issue, right? But this actually can be kind of stacked the maximum amount every single round. So, if for some reason, as the game continues, we find gold or prismatic augments, either of them, we will roll to hopefully find a Curse augment, and these Curse that I'm storing will hopefully help out, because there's a gold one that's ability haste, and there is a prismatic one, which is the Adaptive Force, and both of them, either of them, would be so insane. And of course, this isn't that bad, because this will just make me tanky. So what this one does is that it gives us armor and magic resist, depending on how much Curse power we have, which is 25% of it. So we are just going to become tankier as this game continues. And it will that's always nice. It doesn't matter, because we can just go, like, full damage, even with, like, 0 defensive, and we'll still be maybe able to survive versus many opponents because of that. So, yeah. My teammate has Home Guard, which is, in my opinion, super worthless on an auto attacker, because he's pretty short range auto attacker. I feel like that'd be pretty good on a champion like me, because you throw abilities from far away and you never want them to get near you. So I feel like my teammate has a wasted thing. Maybe he'll find something later on that will be very good, and maybe he can, like, Lucian ultimate to kill people, but that sounds really bad. That's okay, though. We don't need to focus on my teammate's thing that he has. I got one. My teammate is trying to kill the other person, but it's not going to work. I'll start running away. I'll try to stun, but they're probably not going to survive that. And then, like, Samira is just going to kill us. If anything, the best outcome here would be... Firstly, I need to get my other stack. So firstly, I'll just use my E so I'm at 50 again. So I am stacking. But I don't even think that we can get a kill again. It's not possible. That's okay, though. The only thing we need to do is find stuff that will allow us to benefit from what we're earning, which is becoming tanky. So right now, we probably need something damage-oriented so we can actually deal stuff. It's the same for my teammate, too. I hope he finds something that will make himself useful, because I do think I will become useful as this game continues easily. Becoming tanky plus pyromancers does sound kind of insane. So I'm going to go this, because pyromancers is the one that creates burning zones, and if I'm tanky through armor and magic resist, if I just stand on top of these, it's going to become very difficult for the enemy to kill me. So we can go, like, burn build, basically. And my teammate has, something too. I don't know if that's really the best ability, but it doesn't really matter. This Tom Kench has full damage. He has 215 AP. This guy is going Anvil Run on GP. I wonder how many anvils he has. I wish I could have looked beforehand. I should have clicked on him. 25 armor and 25 magic resist. We should just grab this plant, because there's no reason not to. We can just probably ulti this guy. I mean, he can't kill us. And we already got the 50 stacks again, so we have 150 curse power so easily. It's not going to be a difficult round. I was just going to let that guy blast cone before using my ability, because it's just better that way, but he didn't even use it, so it was not a concerning problem for us. We can easily get, if this game goes super long, probably more curse power. We can probably get the max amount of curse power besides, of course, my teammate. When you get more curse augments, it increases the maximum amount you can get per round from 50 plus 20. So if my teammate gets more curse augments plus me, we can increase it even further. But I just think that I'll be able to do max stacks every single round going forward, which is crazy to me, that we're going to be able to do that for, like, the entire freaking game, most likely. I will literally... Also, we're just going to build more burn stuff to make the pools from this Pyromancer's Cloak bigger, because that's what it does. And it also increases the amount of health that I'll be earning when I'm standing on top of it. You went Shield Bow? That sounds awful. You should have went Static Shiv, right? You should have went Static Shiv. I'm not going to type to him, though. It's whatever. Static Shiv for sure is, like, still super broken, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. This guy's just dead, and... Did I get my maximum curse? I did. Okay, cool. So we'll just kill this guy. We don't really need to worry about, having to, like, stall the round, since... Like, it's so crazy how quickly, as a mage, we can stack this. It's so nuts to me. The rounds are not even, slow. If I had Doomsayer, which is the one that is the prismatic one that gives adaptive, I bet I would only be able to get, like, a really insane round is like 30. And then a really bad round would be like 15. So it's just so crazy how much more effective this is. Dreadbringer gives you HP, but obviously Doomsayer would be better. Also, having Ultimate Revolution is insane too, but I kind of like the Curse Power. I actually got Doomsayer. Holy crap, this is freaking ridiculous. Welp, okay. Yeah. So we have 250 adaptive, and now we can have a maximum of 70 curse power per round. If my teammate also gets something that's curse related, it would probably be nice because I could get the 90, but it's okay. I'm not actually able to max my stacks on this guy. No! How many did we have? Didn't we have 200? So I'm off by 6. So I guess it was close. But we're not going to get max stacks every single round, though. Tragic. It's still fine, though. If there's another prismatic, we can never find Dreadbringer again because how the augments work and how items work is that once you see them once, you won't see them again. Maybe you can roll all the way through to find them again, but I doubt it. Like, there's too many augments in the game. So, there's a lot of stuff that we're not going to be seeing. We're going to build HP here instead of armor magic resist because armor and magic resist benefit a lot from high HP. Like, it goes hand in hand. If you have 20,000 HP but low armor, low magic resist, that's not good. And then if you have crazy high armor, magic resist, but low HP, that's not good. But if you have a mixture of both, that's like the ideal outcome. So let's try to benefit from that. We'll also, of course, buy another burn item to make it so my burn thing is even stronger. Sadly, this item doesn't have any ratios on it, though. He can, I guess, try to all-in me. I mean... My teammate died very quickly, didn't they? So the other Syndra has crazy ability haste, and I don't know what happened to my teammate. I was doing okay at just fighting the Shen, and then I think he went for Syndra and just got himself killed. We're not, like, super tanky just yet. I did get a huge amount of stacks again, though. And as this game continues, I'm gonna start outpacing a lot of people because it's stacking stats. So I'm not really too worried. We have a buffer too. Being able to like win rounds early game so you have a buffer before you lose is great. I do wish that we could like win more, but what can we do? Probably just want the magic pen here just so I deal even more because we already probably have enough AP. The most important thing is just trying to deal more damage at this point. Too bad I didn't have Dreadbringer, man. Dreadbringer also would be so crazy for being tanky, I guess. Because this really having no scaling on it is pretty sad. Besides, it scales with burn effects. That's what it scales with, if you didn't know. But it doesn't scale with high AP. So a better item would have been like Detonation Orb, but I didn't roll for it because I wanted to save my rerolls for more curse, though. That was the issue. Huh, that didn't get her. That person's just, like, dead. We can just press R on her and she'd probably just die, but... we can just do it to that person instead. I think I got maximum stacks. I did land a couple of stuns there, so I feel like it's probably a bit too difficult for them. $505 adaptive so far. I have 400 curse. Yeah. We'll do the bonus damage. We don't want the revives to not work, because it would suck if I died, and then, like, maybe Lucian could have saved me or something, and that'd just be bad. The AP ratio on Syndra Ultimate, honestly, isn't really that crazy. There is another curse that I could get, which is a gold augment. There's a gold one that gives you, ability haste. I got it. I got the one that gives you ability haste. Holy crap. Yeah, so this is making it so we can get more curse power again, but this one is when you heal or shield an ally, but once again, that isn't something I can actually proc, but it doesn't matter because I'm proccing it through other effects now. So that's why getting Desecrator early game is super, 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 super broken. So yeah. Pretty fast round. I don't know how quickly I can stack nowadays. I'm trying to stack pretty well. But Master Yi Q, if you didn't know, that is able to completely remove Syndra Ultimate, and so is Samira, so they have some champions this game that can still beat me despite being so fed, because they can still, like, one-tap me. I also do have enough for a Prismatic here, which is what I was kind of saving up for instead of a Death Cap. I hope that this was a smart idea, because there could be an issue of not being able to kill people. Maybe. Increase the amount of things you have. Ooh, Detonation Orb. Man, but this shreds. I'll take Detonation Orb just to increase my AP. We're gonna just build Death Cap as our final item, probably. I just hope that I don't go versus people that have crazy high magic resist. Syndra W does deal a lot of tree damage, though. Oh, okay, well, I mean, we'll eventually need to fight them, but... Yeah, the thing is that I just have so much curse power. I have 566 stacks. It's actually a curse god run, kind of. I can do Fortune Shard for more money, but I also could do Adaptive because I already deal so damn much. I don't get Curse this round! No! Because we get a bye round. Darn. Darn, darn, darn. Oh well. I'm kind of down for Omnivamp. I feel like it's probably the most beneficial thing to get. This is being given to us because we are hot streaking, and the Draven one is when you hot streak, you get a free anvil, so pretty convenient, I guess. I have 301 ability haste, 75% CD. My ultimate CD is 20 seconds. It does 3,000 damage. The death cap spike is going to be so insane. There's no other curse augments for us to get besides one that gives you bonus damage on hit. But I'm not going to take that because that's kind of useless. I don't care about getting more curse like that. The most beneficial thing for me to get at this point would be hopefully a prismatic augment, and I don't think I ever saw the Jeweled Gauntlet. Jeweled Gauntlet would be the thing that I would want. Just make it so my abilities can crit so I just one-shot people, because then I don't have to try it all. This Syndra does have a pretty ridiculous amount of AP, and she has 460 ability haste, so she is also very powerful, and it's not like I'm super, super, super tanky with how much magic resist I have, so I think that we can lose to those guys, I guess. Especially with Shen, like, taunting me, and, looks like he has crit chance with Force of Entropy, so that means he can, taunt, and that can cause his crowd control to crit, which will make it last longer, so if I was stuck in place, I don't know if maybe she could kill me. Well, we did get, things here. Damn, the game really did not want to give me things that I wanted. I feel like most champions are honestly not that tiny. So I guess I'll try Spellbreak because it seems like it does a lot of damage, even though I know that this one kind of sucks. Spellbreak is when you land an ability, it causes a damaging blast in between you, and I feel like I've never seen this really work very well. They tried. Holy crap, dude. They were just trying to all-in me immediately, because if they can all-in and kill me, then we just lose. So that was their goal, for sure. My Spell Wake did very minimal damage. If I had something else, it would be so much better. This isn't as good as some other augments, but it's fine, because we're making up for it with all of this. We almost have 1,000 adaptive off of our curse. It's crazy. So yeah, I have like 7,000 HP. My W hits for 1.3 plus 629 true damage. So try this blue pod here just to see if maybe I can do even more, like instead of buying an anvil here. Syndra has 100 magic resist. I have 240, but she might have a lot of pen maybe. She has tenacity. But maybe I can just one-shot the Shen. Holy crap, my damage is actually insane. I don't even need to do anything because my teammate can also win too. I don't even need to hit them. I don't know how much curse power I got that round, but holy crap. Yeah, you have a huge amount of AD as well because he has something that's like giving him... Oh, it's this. He has Draw Your Sword, which increases your AD by a percentage, and then he has Lethal and Conquer, and then he also has your attack speed is permanently 1, but it turns into bonus AD, and it's turning into a substantial amount, and then because he has a substantial amount of AD, increasing that by a percentage is just really busted. Kind of like he has a death cap, in a way. Wow, this Karma is just not dying. Holy crap. Huh. Interesting. Oh my gosh. But you're playing Master Yi, bro. Wait, I'm so confused because I thought that there's like a variance of champions where it seems like the toxicity comes out from players just like that. So they have a lot of healing. I feel like I just go Void Staff here. They have too much magic resist. They have like 200. So let's just make it so I deal much more damage to them, of course. My ultimate hits for 4,000 damage. She might have Elder pretty soon. Wow, you actually don't die? That's crazy, but, I mean, I'll still probably be able to, I guess, kite it out. Sorry, bro. There's literally no way you guys can win. How much curse power did I have? Darn, I wish I could see it at the very end. I was trying to look at that. But I think we almost got to, like, 1,000. So, yeah, thanks for watching the Syndra. That was a god run. Literally very rare to have, like, almost everything happen correctly where you're just invincible, but that's kind of what happened. Waiting for stats usually, like, never works, so we'll just have to look over here to see what the damage looked like. Did less damage than both of them, but there was nobody to really stack damage on because everybody dies so fast. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye.